Hey guys, welcome back to another figure review. Today I have a double review, and so today I'm looking at the Jurassic World Chaos Theory Gallimimus and Parasaurolophus. Alright, let me get these in frame. So these are some of the new Chaos Theory figures that came out around the time that Chaos Theory came out. Just to let you all know, I did watch it and I loved it. It was practically the same as Camp Cretaceous Season 3. So we're going to start off by looking at the Gallimimus, the smaller one of the two. So its box art has the big orange logo for the Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Same coloration as it. Then we've got Jurassic World Chaos Theory down here. We've also got Netflix, Mattel, and 4+, Danger Pack Gallimimus, and Danger Pack in a bunch of different languages. Epic Evolution. Don't know why they still have this on the box art. I think it should just be Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Then we've got this deserty look. Now, what I wish they did for the box art is that in each biome they change it up like they did last year. Whereas all of these, they're all just the same as Savannah, Road. So yeah, it's kind of orange based off of the same episode 3 of Chaos Theory. Yes, but it doesn't really matter. Taking a look at the back of the box, we have a bunch of gibberish and some deserty looks. Also advertising the other figures in the line. We have the baby Apatosaurus. I'm probably going to end up getting that next, and probably along with the Pachyrhinosaurus. Then we have this little set with the Guanlong and Lystrosaurus. And we have this repack of a raptor that they repacked for just the normal Epic Evolution and Dominion. Right, so now let's crack this figure open. Bye. Alright, now I'm just going to quickly go over the Parasaurolophus' box art. So the Parasaurolophus has practically the same. It has the orange T-Rex logo for Jurassic World Chaos Theory. Jurassic World Chaos Theory wrote down here, Parasaurolophus, Wild Roar, and in different languages. Then we have Darius, the Blind Allosaurus, and Netflix. The batteries required, 4+, a barcode, Mattel, Epic Evolution, same background, gimmick showing, and then we've got the little bio for its environment, Jurassic World Chaos Theory, Jurassic World Chaos Theory, Epic Evolution. On the back, we've got a display of how the gimmick works, the scan code feature. Then here we have Majungasaurus Major, Pachyrhinosaurus, and Ceratosaurus. I hope to get them two later down the line, but my main goal is also that guy. Alright, now we're done with the box. Let's get this one open. Then we can actually take a look at the figures properly. Here we have both of the figures out of the box. Now we're going to start with the Gallimimus because we opened that one first. So, as for the coloration, it's pretty standard. We've got the nice orange that we usually see Gallimimus with, as well as the brown striping going down the entire figure. Then we've got some red on the head. That's a rhyme. And we've got some beigeish colour for the underbelly going almost all the way to the tail, actually. And as for articulation, the legs move backwards and forwards, arms as well, no in and out movement. And then we've got neck articulation that we practically get for every Gallimimus figure. It's a bit stiff, I'll admit that, but it still works to some degree. Then we have mouth articulation, which is a huge bonus from most of the other Gallimimuses. The only other one we've had mouth articulation in was Hammond Collection. I don't have that. It was super rare, didn't even hit the UK. As for the sculpt work, I'd say it's very nice. I feel like the tail should be a bit longer, but as for the head and the body, it's just overall great. The feet look alright. They look a bit more different than what we've seen before, but that's no biggie. They're better than the Hammond Collection's feet from what I've seen. And now we're going to have a look at our Parasaurolophus, then we'll do some size comparisons. So, taking a look at the figure, we're going to start off with its coloration. So it's got some pinkish and purplish colours for the bioluminescent featurette, and then it's got some brown for the crest and some normal yellow with I think some spots of black around it for its base coat. Yeah, as you can see, there's a bunch of black spots all over it. I don't know if that's a regular detail for this. It's also got a black eye. As for articulation, we have mouth articulation yet again. Also, we've got the hands. Its front limbs go forwards and backwards and in and out. I don't know why, but this looks like it's got a broken wrist or hoof or whatever it's called. Legs go forwards and backwards, but they don't go in and out. So, now one little gripe with this figure is it can only be quadrupedal. It cannot be bipedal. It can only be to some degree because its legs don't go in and out. I think that would help. But if you hold it, you can still get it to look like that in some way. Yeah. As for sculpt work, the tail isn't that bad. It's not great, but it's good. Legs are pretty nice. Got some pretty standard proportions. I think it's like the Jurassic World version anatomy, with how those ones are usually quadrupedal and not bipedal. Yeah, the head is good. Kind of wish we had some neck articulation in it, but that's no biggie. Yeah, so I'd say that's all I have to say about both of the figures. So now it's time for size comparisons. Now, I don't have that many figures to size comparison with, but I did grab one of each of the species that we are reviewing today. First up, for the Gallimimus, I have my only other Gallimimus here, which is this one from 2020 for Camp Cretaceous with that retro colouring. You can tell the improvement. This one's neck is just like bent outwards, not much articulation in it, and those legs are just, it captures it only running, whereas this looks a bit more standard. Yeah. Now, and this one's also a bit small compared to humans. Now, for the Parasaurolophus comparison, I have the other bioluminescent Parasaurolophus. Paint job on this one looks less vibrant, and I like that. This one just pops out a bit, sticks out. Yeah, and I just like the front limbs better on that one than this one. But this one's legs do go out, therefore helping it a bit better. Not to some degree, but somewhat better in terms of being bipedal. It also has neck articulation. So yeah, now we're going to compare both of these guys. Let me just get the galley back. Take this guy out. We're going to compare them both to a human figure in a rush because I was quickly packing for this review. All I have is this Schleich human. I'd say both of them are a decent size. Now we're just going to bring out our final comparison. I didn't bring a large medium, but I'm going to bring out the large comparison. Right, I have my 93 Classic T-Rex. I didn't pack the Hammond collection. That's a pretty good scale for it. Yeah, this is one nice T-Rex figure. So anyway, I'd say that's a pretty decent scale to some degree. Now it's time for my overall ratings of the figures. So first off, for the Gallimimus, I'm gonna give it a good, I'd say 9 out of 10. Yeah, I'd say that's a 9 out of 10. Really good figure. Doesn't stand too well. Yeah. And then for the Parasaurolophus, I'll also give it a 9 out of 10 because it just lacks a bit of articulation. So yeah, I definitely recommend picking up both of these guys. They are some pretty good figures. Yeah, so as for movies, I've got a few planned. Hopefully by the time this video comes out, I should have the finale for Operation Guardian up, or it might come out after this review, I'm not too sure. Anyway, I also have another series in motion, first episode filmed. The parts aren't going to be like taking place after each other, it's just going to be like, sort of similar to the way I started my channel with a bunch of quick tapes and stories from Jurassic World. I think you'll like them. Yeah. I should also be making a remake of one of the first movies I uploaded to this channel today. Yeah, not here. I'm going to go out later. But anyway, this has been Jurassic Creations, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Right, now that I'm here, finally show off the gimmick. So the Parasaurolophus glows to give off that bioluminescent patterning. Yeah, so sorry for this cutaway.